Well, hello everybody. So this is going to be part one. It's more of a validation of what I was being shown back in late November 2025. I kept being taken to the Middle East, and it was the nicer part, like resort oil towns, oil countries, royalty, and I was getting Saudi Arabia, the United Emirates, and even there was another one, Dubai. I could be saying it wrong, but yeah. But I was strongly pulled into Saudi Arabia most of all, and I mentioned that in this clip. And I said that there was going to be a huge explosion hitting most likely Saudi Arabia or one of the bordering areas pertaining to oil. There would be an oil refinery, not just any oil refinery, a large one, and it would be hit, and there would be all this smoke, and it would become a ripple effect with the oil prices. I briefly touch on that, and I go over, after everything is said and done, there's going to be issues with the air and, whatever's around this oil refinery that's exploded. So it's come to my attention that Iran did hit this oil refinery. I think it was last night, possibly. I'm just now learning of it because, guys, I'm not home during the day. I'm not able to make videos and things. I get my information through you all, and I try to make videos at night when I'm not working. So yeah, so I wanted to make a validation on that, just to show that spirit don't lie, it's not always right. Now, I will tell you, I was off a month on the time frame of when this could happen. I was off a little bit, but I saw it clear as day happening. And then once you guys watch the clips, I'm going to come back on and make a part two to this prediction in regards to the leader of Saudi Arabia. So I'll be back. All right, here we go. This is what I want to talk about. Out of all the predictions for December, this is the one that's feels the most prominent, that would affect worldwide. And this is the Middle East, extremely active. And I was getting between December 4th through the 18th, that time frame. But again, anytime in December. I'm getting this major explosion over there. And it's not connected to Gaza. It's not in Israel, because I wanted to look at that. The map pulled me into oil. Think of oil refineries, okay? Think of that. So it's not political, so it could be industrial or energy related. Fire and pressure metal refinery or pipeline. Again, the Middle East. Storage tanks. Storage. Doesn't feel, I know that Trump just met with the leader of Saudi Arabia, Mr. Mohammed. This could be man-made on oil prices is what I have here. This is going to be an explosion. It could take place anywhere from the United Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia, just in that whole region over there. Feels to be more connected to Saudi Arabia, with the bordering countries there. It's going to be a huge explosion. It's going to, I just see black smoke. I see oil. Just when oil burns, it burns black. It's bad. But it's going to be a lot of it. And there's going to have to be a recovery process in this region as well. It's not going to affect just money, ripple effect oil prices. It's going to affect whatever's around it. I could be wrong on the dates and the time frame. I could be wrong, but I'm not changing my mind on this because I was getting it. So it's not December, maybe it could be January, but this is something that I feel is going to happen sooner than later. And I feel like it's going to bring out diplomatic tensions, and it's going to be between Saudi Arabia and I have Qatar. And I also feel like it's going to bring out diplomatic tensions. They're going to emerge between Saudi Arabia, Qatar, and the UAE. And so these three places I just named off could be where this explosion takes place. Oh, Yemen. I'm hearing Yemen. Actually, I'm hearing that. Yemen Yemen have oil? I didn't see that when I wrote this down a week ago, but I'm hearing Yemen. Yemen is involved over money. So there's a loss of oil in this explosion. There's a huge loss. I don't know if it has anything to do with this, but I'm hearing it, so I'm going to say it.
Iranian drones have struck one of the world's most critical oil facilities, sending shockwaves through global energy markets. Saudi Arabia has temporarily shut down the Ras Tanura refinery, operated by Saudi Aramco, after it was targeted in what marks a dramatic escalation in the widening Iran conflict. Ras Tanura is not just any refinery. It is one of Saudi Arabia's key refining hubs, a vital artery in the global oil supply chain. Any disruption here immediately rattles markets. According to Saudi officials speaking to Al Arabiya, 2 drones aimed at the facility were intercepted. However, operations have still been halted, signaling the seriousness of the threat. An official statement from Aramco is still awaited. This attack comes at a moment of extreme strain for the global oil market. Crude prices have already seen their steepest 4-year surge, and the reason lies just miles away, the strategically crucial Strait of Hormuz. Nearly 20% of the world's daily oil flows pass through this narrow maritime corridor. Now, while Iran has not formally shut it down, shipping has effectively slowed to a crawl. Several ship owners have suspended transit, citing security risks. That means a de facto bottleneck in one of the world's most critical energy routes. Markets reacted instantly. Brent crude climbed to $80 a barrel in early trade, traders pricing in fresh supply risks from the Gulf. If Gulf exports remain disrupted, and if Hormuz stays effectively frozen, global supplies tighten just as demand is picking up. That's a recipe for renewed inflationary pressure worldwide. Fuel prices, shipping costs, consumer goods, everything feels the ripple.
Part 2, I believe the leader of Saudi Arabia, Mr. Mohammed, especially him and other countries that border his country, connected to him through royalty, which is the United Emirates, Qatar, Dubai. Some people pronounce it Dubai. So these 4 countries, including Saudi Arabia, were kind of used as a ruse in some way. And the leader of Saudi Arabia is not going to forget this. He's not one you want to cross. He's not one you want to piss off. He's very dangerous, this guy. He's very dangerous. And I think he was played a fool. And I think he's going to not live it up. He is not going to let it go. I think he was promised protection in these other countries I mentioned as well. And I'm also getting something with Jordan, the country of Jordan. I feel like Jordan is going to, I'm getting another oil refinery is going to be taken out. Could be Qatar, could be the United Emirates, I'm not sure, or even another one in Saudi Arabia. It feels to be a different part. It doesn't feel to be the same oil refinery, and I don't think this is in Saudi Arabia. It's one of the other countries I mentioned. And there's going to be a hit on Jordan as well. Not necessarily oil. I don't see oil, but something is going to be hit in or around the country of Jordan. And that's going to set those people off who have tried to stay neutral and everything. Muhammad was promised protection. He's not going to get it. And he's not going to forget it. And I believe by the end of 2026, first part of 2027, he will lean more towards Russia and become an ally or partner of some kind, possibly oil, I'm not sure, but he will lean towards Russia and China because he wasn't promised. He got fucked over, and you don't fuck this guy over. He doesn't forget. And sometimes I see things in my head that play out like a movie, just like I did with the oil refinery. And that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing him getting in touch with Vladimir Putin at some point. But I also talk about a possible assassination attempt that's going to take place. This is going to happen, I believe, in the month of April, possibly around the middle part of maybe April 14th, give take. I don't know. I can't be for certain, guys. I don't want this to happen. Now, this could be a leader who's in post-war mode. And I'm looking at Putin. I'm looking at Bibi Netanyahu. I put a prediction out that something would happen to Benjamin Netanyahu. But there's a lot of things that are going to take place, that are going to transpire. We have to not panic. We have to be calm. Even when our TVs are going off and we're getting that emergency broadcast alert, we have to stay calm. It's going to be okay. Everything is going to be okay. All right, guys, I gotta go.